Prince has got some problems right now because they must have some stuff on Epstein with him.
Yeah, without a doubt.
There's no fucking way that the CIA doesn't give you a call and say, hey, listen, how's it going? Everything nice? Everybody safe? Listen, we want to talk to you.
That's right.
And, they're going to, I think they're going to prove that Epstein was killed. I do. I don't know.
Phil, guaranteed, a narcissistic person like that will not take his life because right till the end he believes he's going to beat it. And he believed, I believe, in reading and making up my own fucking thoughts. I don't give a fuck of what the press says, and I don't get manipulated by them. I believe he felt that he was going to get off because he had enough dirt on a lot of powerful people.
Agreed. I totally agree with that one.
And he did not think that while he was in prison that he was going to hang himself.
No.
And ironically, when he decided to hang himself, the cameras broke.
And the cops fell asleep.
And the cop fell asleep. He had too much turkey.
It's so bizarre.
But I truly believe that he thought, guaranteed, that he was going to get off.
The funny thing is, the press said, Clinton said he never went to the island. It's documented 26 times he went on the airplane to there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He knew where all the bodies were buried.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting buried where those bodies are.
Right. It's sad.
Well, that's power, buddy. Power. You don't blackmail the invisible. The invisible will come and make you invisible.
That's right. Real quick, too.
Yeah, he had, apparently he had a safe somewhere where nobody still knows where it is, right? Where he had, surveillance and videos of extremely powerful people.
Without a doubt.
So,
without a doubt.
And the irony is he got accused before doing this in Florida, and they tapped him on the hands. Bad guy, don't do it again, okay?
Oh, yeah, he got out, yeah.
He got off with weekends. He used to go over there for weekends and eat a bundt cake.
Yeah, that's right. That was really, really wrong.
He ran a circuit of pedophiles for sick, demented fucking guys, right?
I can't condone that with kids. I just can't. I can't even fathom it because I had daughters, 3 daughters, and
well, I would go to jail. I have 3 daughters too. I would go to fucking jail. I would fucking kill somebody.
That scares me of what I would have done.
Well, he took advantage of these girls that were in trouble, and he became the meal ticket, and he sold them around like they were nothing. Now, one of the articles that I read by a journalist who had covered him said that these girls, these 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds runaways, were brought to him, and he would clean them up and feed them, and so they got things that they never had before in their life, and they became his prostitutes, and he was the pimp. And he had this island.
Right.
He had this island, and he would fly all these young girls there, right? And all these people were there, and apparently, the allegation is that the prince.
Oh no, he was there.
He was there, and some other people were there that are quite famous.
Your favorite politician was there.
They said that Clinton was there. They said that Trump was best friends with him, and he was there. They said that the prince was there. They said that the famous lawyer had a few massages. That's what they said. He said he didn't see anything wrong with it. He just got some massages.
Dershowitz sued, what's that crazy magazine story? Enquirer.
I think he sued the Globe. The Globe, which is like the National Enquirer in the States.
He won.
Well, they retracted the story. I don't think they gave him any money.
He didn't ask for money.
They retracted the story.
He won. He absolutely won that case, but you never heard about it.
No, I didn't. That's 100% correct.
Yeah, you should watch that Epstein.
Alan Dershowitz was very good friends. Well, there's a documentary coming out, Phil, which I can't wait to watch, right?
On Epstein?
Yes, from how he made it, the people that he managed their portfolio, and how he ended up blackmailing them because he would supply them with young girls, and then they couldn't get rid of him because he was a fucking thief, right?
Right, and it's on, Frankie. I just watched.
It's on already? Okay, so where is it on? Is it on Prime?
Netflix.
Or Netflix? I'll watch it.
It's on Netflix. I haven't seen it, but I tell you, people have turned it off. It's the introductory part is abhorrent.
Well, it's lewd and it's lascivious, like Phil said. You know, anybody who has a family and has daughters and an evil man like that preys on children.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
Well, it is disgusting. I watched that thing, and they leave it up to you to decide at the end, like they always do. It was interesting, and you wanted to slap this guy right in the kisser. You wanted to punch him out.
Well, you know what? He got, karma's a bitch, whether you believe in karma or not. He got so big for himself that he felt that there was no law that would ever convict him, but he forgot the law of power.
Yeah.
As Bill Waters says, the cabal.
In that island.
Yeah, well, he owned an island. He owned several yachts. The house that he had in New York was a treasure trove for the cops.
Oh, they found all sorts of pornographic material.
All the girls that he had on the list were 13 and 14 and 12 and 11. 11.
I know, just sick.
But he had a matron too, though, Frank, that looked after the girls over on the island. I mean, that's what
I'm saying. So these young girls, they figure, so what? I got to do this, but at least I'm on an island. I'm eating. I'm off the street. That's how they rationalized them being manipulated by this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you guys, how did that broad get away with it? His girlfriend, Maxwell.
Because she made it because if I can answer that, I'll tell you what I read. She made a deal with the feds, right?
Oh, okay.
She got immunity for her basically dropping an anchor on his throat.
Yeah. Yeah, she cashed him in.
It's exactly like Paul Bernardo. The cops would have never got Paul Bernardo if they didn't make a deal with his wife, Homolka, Carla.
Yeah.
So they had to make a deal with the devil.
Yeah, sometimes I guess you do, huh?
Well, they wanted him more than they wanted her, and he said that if it went to trial, he was not going to be the only one going down. And then, ironically, after he made that statement, 72 hours later, he decided to hang himself.
Yeah, let's see, on a bed sheet.
And on a bed sheet, and he was on suicide watch. Boy, maybe they call it suicide watch, but it's called I'm going to go to sleep. You do whatever you fucking want. and the irony is, the camera went to sleep too at the same time as the guards. How fucking stupid do they think people are?
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of, you don't hear about anything anymore.
No, you don't. And William Barr said he was going to investigate it, and it's through his jurisdiction. He was going to go through the whole thing.
Good.
No, nothing.
Well, has he done it, or is he going to?
Have you heard about this investigation of how Epstein died? Nothing.
No.
Not a word. Not
a fucking word. And William Barr.
Either, Frank.
I didn't even hear that the guards, the prison guards or the jail guards were reprimanded or fired. Nothing. I didn't hear anything.
Nothing.
No, I heard from Barr's office, let's say 6 months ago, that what happened in that jail, and wherever Epstein was, is beyond belief. So what he was saying is somebody came in there and killed him.
No. Yes. Well, if you believe in conspiracy theories, or what happens in jails is they made a deal with an inmate to go in there and fucking strangle him.